Hey, how you doing?
What we got here is a failure to communicate.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
All right, who did this? I'm not mad. I just want to know who did it so I can punish them.
Don't look at me. I think these people are completely nuts.
Oh, welcome to mi casa. That's French for front door.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
It's the Al Travis Show. We get him here once a week. He's Jack Zimmerman. Jack, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, Al, good. How you doing?
You know, it was a great weekend. I know you're down there, down south. You don't understand. We had almost 60 degrees down here yesterday in February. There's very little snow left. I'm a happy camper.
What's going on, Al? You'll be out golfing soon.
There are people who believe, Jack, that this global warming thing isn't really real, and I just told you it was 60 degrees here. They believe it's going to get colder again, and then we'll get more snow, so they won't open the course.
Come on. Okay.
I know, man up. Yeah, we live in dream. You've got somebody there with you. Who's with you, Jack?
Yeah, I got my buddy Connor Goff with me here. He's staying at my place during National Wild Turkey Federation, and
nice.
We had a booth set up down there, and I was down there with him, and yeah, it's great to have him here.
All right, nice to meet you, Connor. Turkey's your thing. Give us a little background on you.
Hey, Al. Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, you bet.
I actually met Jack at this convention 3 or 4 years ago, probably 4 years ago now. And since then, we've turkey hunted with each other every spring. Turkeys definitely have become a main squeeze. In the springtime, we have a great season in Michigan. We're very blessed with a very healthy population. The hunting's phenomenal. So being able to share that with lots of great people, Jack included, every spring is one of the best times of the year for me. In the fall, I do a lot of waterfowl hunting. Start out in Michigan, goose hunt September and October, and then head to Oklahoma and guide for the remainder of the winter, doing the same thing. A little bit of deer hunting here and there, some charter fishing in Florida and in Michigan. I'm all over moving and shaking.
I can see why Jack likes you. That sounds like everything Jack likes to do. So when you're down there, when you're down where you're at now, is it open land as far as where you're getting the turkeys? Do you have to have somebody, a friend of a friend, or is there a lot of open land that you can go and shoot, on public land?
So Michigan is very diverse in landscape. We're blessed with a lot of public land. So if somebody were looking to try and just come to the state and freelance and go hunt public ground, there's lots of public, there's lots of turkeys. But because there's so much acreage, I always kind of say it's like a needle in a haystack. So you're going to need a little bit of time to find them. But once you find them, you'll be in good shape. Most of our hunting is on private land. Since I'm from there, I've got a lot of great connections and have done some serious networking at this point to be able to grow a very, very vast network of farmers and landowners to be able to hunt on their ground.
See, this sounds very Jack-like. So he meets you. You've cultivated all these friendships and all this stuff, and Jack's like, "Oh, you're not my friend until I meet all your friends, and then they'll be my friends, and you're going to be kicked out, Connor. I mean, in the end, just to let you know."
That's right.
Okay, it's all right. All right. As long as you know that's the Jack way.
Yeah, you can see the writing on the wall already.
He'll use his little charm, that little laughter, that whole "I got my legs blown off" thing, and he uses it. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. This guy's going to use on you. Just so you know, Connor. Appreciate you. We'll talk the turkey thing in a second. You guys watch any sports over the weekend then?
Oh, Al, I don't know what it is, but we got an obsession for curling in the house here. We can't turn it off.
See, it is so funny. Every 4 years I become a curling expert. I know what the words are and stuff, and I'll forget about it in 2 years from now, but I get into this every 2 years, or 4 years. What was so exciting this weekend, did you see the French curling guys go after the other curling guys for calling them cheaters, and then the Effenheimer? It's like they don't even have a 7-second delay because it's the Olympics and no one ever does this. The Effenheimer's thrown out on my TV because one of the other guys accused the other curler guy of double tapping, which, yeah, that can ruin a lot of marriages.
Watching curling the most, I think, is that everybody swears in the same language.
That was it. It's like everybody knows how to swear in English. It's the best way.
Yeah, everybody knows them all. But no, it's been fun. I think the thing that makes curling so awesome is like, well, obviously the technique is pretty wild to watch, but secondly, you're punting the other team's stuff out of there. It's kind of like who can punt who the most, you know?
Yeah, and it is fun that way. And then the other thing is, I don't know how you become an announcer for curling, how you become the greatest known voice of the curlers, but they explain it so well. Oh, he wants to be in the upper right-hand quadrant to block the thing. And like, that's a thing? Just push it over there. I enjoy how technical it actually is. You know, unlike, and I'm not ripping darts people, right? Boom. Okay, that's a dart thing. These guys are sweeping and moving, and I like when if your ball's going too fast, you're rocking, the other team can sweep it and knock, make it go all the way off course. It is an aggressive sport. I love curling. I'm glad you
I
watched.
think that would make it better, Al. I think if they let them drink during this, so they got a little more rowdy and trying to run around, fights a little tuned up, I think that would make it just the best.
I think someone should check the French guy's water bottle.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I don't think that was all Gatorade there. That was like a vodka lemonade going on there, and he's got her. Somebody's had, yeah. Anyway.
I think you'd be able to smoke a cigar, too, while you're doing it. I think you let them relax a little bit.
If they did that, I'd be out there doing it right away. If they allowed indoor, you can't smoke indoors in Minnesota, so there's no reason for me to go to curling. I would if they let me smoke a cigar. That'd be my deal. It looks like the perfect. Let's just say you don't have to be great shape to do this. Yeah. So I think I could pick it up pretty quick. Honestly,
I wonder what kind of workouts they got to do and stretching they got to do before you start curling.
You see them on the plane going to France or Italy, right? They're going to Italy. And they're just down in the lasagna and the noodles. They're going out every night enjoying the cuisine. And then you got the sprinter guy, eating like milk toast, and that's it. He's got to watch his diet. I'm like, yeah, you're missing the Olympics, buddy. We're in Milan. Let's have some lasagna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
They're jealous.
Yeah.
All right. Any games other than that? I felt really sorry for Lindsey Vonn, but I'm not too sure she should have had that spot. I'm just not saying anything. If you have a busted Achilles and you're going to go 90 miles an hour down a hill, first, it doesn't seem like a bright idea. But second, maybe the person who was right behind her in qualifying with both Achilles might have had a shot.
Speaking of skiing, Al, did you see the guys that jump in the air and just fly through the air as far as they can?
I don't know how you practice that. Good.
Well, the whole thing is, Al, is how much technique is really necessary just to hold on, just hold still.
Well, yes, I see that, but I'm looking. God, you're going to hate me for this, Jack. Can I say this, Jack? We're friends, right?
Yeah.
You'd be a great long jumper. Because with no legs, if you just went the same distance as the other guys, your skis aren't on the ground yet. You're going to get another leg up on them just because you don't touch the ground as soon.
I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy in the world, but I think these guys should be heavier. If you were a little wider and you're a little heavy, how far they go down the ramp, you can get a lot more speed if you had an extra 50 pounds on you. I'm just saying. I think I got the shot.
You and I are in the same boat, because I think that about bobsledding. Yeah. I couldn't be the solo bobsled guy because you got to really run fast to get it started. But if I was the front end and the four-man, and I jump in and then just get to the end of the tube and be a weight, I could do that.
I think the hardest part of that would be trying to see around my belly,
You little periscope. I don't know. Okay. I got to go to break. We'll talk more. We didn't even talk NASCAR yesterday. NASCAR was on. They, of course, started with the Daytona 500. We had the All-Star game. I've got it. We're going to talk with Connor and Jack right after this.
Chanhassen Dinner Theater proudly presents Guys and Dolls, packed with comedy, romance, dazzling dance numbers, and unforgettable characters. This Tony Award-winning Best Musical takes you from the gritty streets of New York to the colorful cafes of Havana. It's a high-rolling musical spectacular everyone will love. Don't wait. Visit ChanhassenDT.com and grab your tickets today. Guys and Dolls. Chanhassen Dinner Theaters, always entertaining you.
There's never a good time for car trouble, especially when you've got places to be. Whether it's a mysterious rattle under the hood or just time for that routine oil change, you need a mechanic you can trust. That's where Jay's Auto in Blue Earth comes in. From strange noises to engine diagnostics, Jay and his team provide honest service at a fair price. They're proud to keep their neighbors on the road safely, season after season. Don't wait for a breakdown. Stop at Jay's Auto today or call 525-1052.
amongst friends. The Al Travis Show. Nothing but talk.
And we've got him, Jack Zimmerman, and also Connor Gaw talking some sports. Do you guys like the Daytona 500? I mean, it is NASCAR's big event. It's the first thing. But the restrictor plates, for me, take a lot out of it. I mean, you wait for the big crash. Connor, do you watch any of it? Are you a NASCAR guy?
Growing up, when I was a kid, like in middle school, I used to watch it pretty religiously. But once I grew up, I kind of got out of watching and people make left turns 4 times over and over and over again.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I don't know why, but I don't like that. Jack, where are you on the 500 with, all 43 cars packed tightly together for 500 laps?
I think it's become such a prestigious event to win because you just made it to the end. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's kind of what it's turning into, a battle of survival. And, it just doesn't feel like, I get like they're racing, but you know me, Al, I'm a 1.5 mile guy. Put them on a 1.5 mile. Let them throw the sliders. Let's do some beating and banging. You touch on a super speedway and you wreck 30 people with you. It sucks.
Well, and then that's why it brings, and just so we know, so I tell everybody, Tyler Reddick won it yesterday by surviving that last crash going in, but he gives Michael Jordan, who's co-owner of that thing, a trophy, the 500. Are we tired of Michael Jordan getting everything? How many rings is enough?
I have a conspiracy theory.
Give it to me.
Vegas was in on this. All the money was on Chase Elliott. The caution should have been thrown long when Chase Elliott was out in front. That caution should have came out really early, and they let it go until Chase Elliott was not leading the race anymore, so they didn't have to pay.
Wow, and I hadn't heard that. And it's also a casino that was on the top of that car that won. Tyler Reddick's car had a casino.
But I'm just saying.
Let's just throw it out there. I think Michael Jordan, God love him, but he's won enough stuff. Anyway, okay. Oh, that was the other thing. Then the other thing I wanted to bring up in your thoughts, Denny Hamlin comes out and says the only way to make the 500 better is to stop making it about gas efficiency because everybody's driving the same speed at the same time. He wants them to increase the speeds at Daytona. Who has to die? Are you kidding me? How much faster can they go? They're going 200-some miles an hour at times.
Yeah, this is ridiculous to want people to go any faster than that. I think these people's lives are in danger enough. It's been 25 years since Earnhardt was killed. I hope we do. I hope we can remember that. It's at some point enough is enough, and let's figure out other ways to race besides trying to go any faster. It's just too much.
I don't disagree.
I don't want people to die.
Yeah, that's it. And then I don't know, again, if it's a restrictor, these engines are so identical. There's not that much leeway or difference. You're going to have the same thing at the end of every race on these things until you take the restrictors off. I don't know. All right, last one. You guys watched the All-Star game last night, the NBA All-Star game?
No, you couldn't talk me into it, Al.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch next year, my friend. They started with this new thing. It was the Americans against the world, right? So if your nationality was, other than American, you were on that team. And they actually had 2 American teams, the A team and the Stripes team, they called it. And you played 12-minute games, and it's almost like if you were at the gym. And if your team won, you played again. And then it's a round robin, and then the team with the best records go on for the finals. And I blame Wimbignana, Victor, because as soon as that first game started, it was the U.S., Ant was out there, and Victor. Victor came out. I thought it was going to be a game. Ant was going up against Victor for the tip-off. I think it was a 4.5-foot difference, some crazy number.
Yeah.
So he gets the tip. They throw him the ball. He shoots a 3. Victor scored like the first 11 points. He came out and was saying, I'm doing this. And everybody on the Americans line like, oh, wait a minute. We're not going to let him just diss us. And all of a sudden, Ant goes off, and we had a game. It went into overtime after the 12, and I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm now interested. So we win. The Europeans, the world team, loses to us in overtime. They play the Stripes, and they lose to them. So Victor, Janich, Nikola, they're all out. And now it becomes our American team with Ant against LeBron James and Steph Curry's team. And for another 12 minutes, they blew him out of the water. But it ended up being about 1 hour's worth of time. And they cared enough because of Victor. And then Ant went off. He got the MVP. I actually liked it. I've been hating All-Star games. The only All-Star game that really works is with the NASCAR. Because they really don't care if they blow up, they screw up $1 million car. What do they care?
Listen to you complain about this.
No.
I'm for sure I was going to have to listen to you complain about the All-Star game all morning long.
No. I'm swallowing this one. I hated all the All-Star games except the hockey last year. It was kind of that whole world against the Americans thing.
Yeah.
I love this format. They got into it. So now I'm into it. I don't know if you could do it with football. I don't know if you can split them up that way because almost everybody's American, I presume.
Right. Yeah.
But baseball might work.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
That's what I'm saying. They can pick this thing up. All right. We only got time for one last thing. Let's talk a little bit about what you're doing down there at the Turkey Federation. What's your booth? Are you showcasing how to get turkeys? Are you the one doing the turkey calling?
Well, I got to speak at the Veterans Breakfast at the National Wild Turkey Federation, but Connor had his booth set up down there, and it's Great Lakes Guided Outdoors booth, and he was down there showing everybody what he does up in Michigan and trying to book hunts down there.
Oh, I love that. Okay, tell us about that, Connor, and do me a favor. Go to the Al Travis Show YouTube, put a thing down there with your link on where people can go and find you. Can you do that? And what kind of trips do you do? Is it a 1 week deals, weekend deals? How does someone get a hold of you, and what's your favorite?
Majority of our hunts are a 3-day trip. It gives you a little bit of variety in weather and hunting scenarios to where, you don't see the same thing every single day. And when, a lot of our hunters come in from out of state, it gives you a little bit of an insurance policy that if weather changes on your first day, you've got, a good second or third day option too.
Is this almost weekend stuff, or is it during the week?
Every day. Once we work with such short seasons that we really try and capitalize on all the opportunities that we've got. So usually we'll just start booking on opening day, and once the season starts, we're jamming.
All right, because I don't know, but I presume with the computer, the onboard of the computer, if I'm going to go and book a 3-day trip with you, you walk me through the process of how to get my license and that sort of thing. Is this all online? Is that all taken care of ahead of time? Is that pretty easy to take care of?
Yeah, absolutely. So the non-resident stuff or resident really doesn't matter. It's very simple anymore. They've been able to make a lot of our licensing all available online or through the Michigan DNR app. And obviously being that we're with people that are buying licenses very frequently, we become old pros with the system. So whatever help with licensing and planning, we help handle all of that.
And do I find room and board? Is this all encompassing? I get with you and you're taking care of me for the 3 days.
It really just depends on which package and hunting style you're looking for, but we do have some locations where we have no lodging, it's just the hunting. And then we also have where Jack comes up and turkey hunts. He'll come for usually a group or 2 groups or 3 groups and hang out in camp, and he shoots his turkey, but we've got lodging and a chef that cooks all our meals, and it's pretty top-notch.
And we can make sure that Jack is with us if we go. If I went, I'd want Jack there, just for comedic value.
There you go.
Couple dates left, Al. If you want to come up turkey hunting with me, get out there, get booked.
Well, you're not in Michigan right now, are you?
No, we will be in May when it's turkey hunting time.
All right, there we go. Well, let's get something signed up. I appreciate you both very much for coming on the show, Jack. Always a pleasure. Connor, very nice to meet you again. Go to the Al Travis YouTube channel. Just put a comment under this interview where you're with your email or whatever, how to get a hold of you. Will you do that?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Fantastic. I appreciate it. No, I appreciate you being there. Jack, always a pleasure, my friend. We'll do it again.
You're the man. I appreciate you.